I'm starting off with a blank canvas. I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal as my base, and then I'm going to set it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And this is going to help so that your shadows don't skip and they're not just like stuck to the concealer and not blendable. So that's what I'm doing. Then I'm going to grab Caramel by Anastasia, and I'm going to be using this as my transition color. So I'm just going to place this all in my crease. Next, I'm going in with Cream, and I'm going to be using this as my brow bone highlight color. I'm just going to pop that right underneath the brow to give it a nice lift. Then I'm going back in with the same blending brush and just blending that all out so that there aren't any harsh lines or anything. Then I'm going in with Sienna, and I'm going to be using this to deepen up the crease. I did use my vlogging camera, and I feel like the lights, or I don't know if it's the camera itself, but the color was kind of like washed out. So I don't know, maybe I should go back to my other camera. You dolls let me know. And if you follow me on Snapchat, you probably already know that this video is not the full video because I had some issues where the files got corrupted. So the video is going to cut off, but I will list all of the products down below that I use that aren't mentioned. So I'm just blending out with the same blending brush on top, and then I'm going in with the colors Sienna, and I'm going to mix it with Fudge to give it a deeper brown color. And I'm just going to place this in the crease to start building up some depth in the crease area and on the outer corner. So then I'm going in with my concealer, and I'm just going to clean off the lid if any shadows may have gotten there. I find that this really makes your eyeshadow color pop even more, and you know exactly where to place it. So I'm just cleaning it up and making a nice sharp line, not really like a cut crease, more so blended out but somewhat defined at the same time. And then I'm also going to be using my Too Faced glitter glue so that the shadow can really pop because it is really sparkly. So I wanted to get those glitters on my lid as well. So I'm just going to apply this everywhere that I applied the concealer. First, I'm going in with the Vice palette, and I'm going to be using the color Flame. This is a really pretty peachy color. I feel like it's bright, but then at the same time it is also muted, so it could be daytime appropriate just depending on what you're doing. So I'm just going to pack this all over the lid, and it sticks really nicely to the glitter glue. And then I'm going in with the Moondust palette, and I'm going to be using the color Element, and I'm going to place that on the outer corner. This one is a little bit deeper and it's very glittery, so it just gives it a little bit more depth to the look. Then I'm going in with the color Morocco, and this is a nice orangey brown tone, and I'm just going to start blending that in the crease and just going back to make sure there aren't any harsh lines and just blending in more color. So then I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm using the Ingot liner in 77, and I'm using the Duraline with it. And I'm using a bent eyeliner brush, and I'm just showing you dolls kind of how I do my liner here. It's really hard to do liner on camera for some reason. I don't know why that is, but this is kind of a little bit how I do mine. I love this eyeliner brush, and it's from Sedona Lace. It's a bent eyeliner brush. So basically after I do the flick out, then I just bring it in together and then fill in the little wing area, and then I'll make it thicker if I feel like it's not thick enough. Usually after I put on my concealer and stuff, I always have to go back and touch up my wings more. I did already go ahead and apply my lashes. I'm using the Cocoa lashes in the style Goddess. These are some of my favorite types of lashes. I'm sure you guys know that. And then the foundation that I'm using is the Makeup Forever stick foundation. So I have two different shades. One is lighter than the other. So mixing them together gives me my perfect color, because one is too dark and one is too light. So perfect combo. And then I'm gonna blend that out with a damp beauty blender sponge. And my rest of my face routine didn't get put on here, like my contouring and all of that, but I do have a full foundation video. So if you guys are interested, most of the products that I used on that video is pretty similar to what I use this day, so you can check that out. I'll link it down below. And now I'm just highlighting and concealing under my eyes, forehead, and down the bridge of my nose. I use the Makeup Forever concealer as well as the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I just tried a different mix up today, but I like to mix concealers, so I think this one worked pretty well. And then I'm just gonna set it with my Laura Mercier loose translucent powder. And to set the rest of my face, I'm using the MAC MSFNatural. Then I'm just gonna dust off the extra powder. And to complete the eyes, I'm just going back in with those same blending shades and just starting to blend them on my lower lash line, starting off with the more lighter orangey tones and then going in with some brown to deepen it up even more. I didn't use any black. I just wanted a really nice peachy brown blown out look. And then I'm gonna wet a little brush and use the flame color so I can get that nice pop on the inner corner on the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna put some of the glitter shadow from the Moondust Palette on top of that as well, so I can get that nice little sparkly effect. And I'm gonna be using the Marc Jacobs eyeliner in black. I love this eyeliner for my waterline. It works really, really good. I think I kind of need to wipe mine off because it's kind of a little dry. I don't know, but it still works really good. And then of course you need to put on your mascara and finish up the face and lips.
Everything I do it with a passion. If I gotta be a bitch, I'ma be a bad one. I'm A out with the cheese.